everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am no longer in sinus hell. Yeah, so basically that whole me punching myself in the face, I thought that's what I did. Turns out it was just a lot of sinus pressure, so I had to basically force myself to sneeze for the next 2 days until it went away. And then my TV broke. But I pulled a quick robbery in my living room real quick and brought it back here. So now we're fine and we're back to some more Genshin. We are going to continue. I don't remember where we left off. I think before we were talking to Cyno and 𝐬𝐻𝐻𝐻. And then Candace went outside and baby girl has not been back since. So, yep. That's where we left off. So without further ado, let's get right into this gameplay. I know it's been a while, so I'm a little rusty, okay? I'm a little rusty. Give me a minute.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated.
Jeez.
Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Not only is she really strong. Are we falling in love with Candace right now?
Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
Hi, dear.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the flame main in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
All right, like I said, I told you guys, I'm a little rusty, so you know, forgive me in advance. Give me like a minute. Thank God. That was tough simply because I was not doing well.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Who are you?
Huh? Who are you?
Right.
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aaru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Uncle Anpu. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I hope not.
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Ooh, not the withering.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering.
So she's kind of like creating like global warming type of stuff.
So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Jeez. Which one would y'all rather deal with? I don't know which one I'd pick.
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aaru village needs to take good care of themselves.
We're trying.
Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds?
Ooh.
Village Keeper is how Aaru village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the academia.
Well, I didn't know that. Do we look like we belong here?
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the 𝐬𝐻𝐻𝐻 forest.
Oh boy. Isn't that where 𝐬𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 is supposed to go?
The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Yep.
Alas,
I was
that's
right.
exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace.
Ooh.
But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
No, sir, that is not my job.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
I'll hate them. Now is not the time.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
In other words, he just does not like you to not like you, so...
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded
I'll help
of
too. I didn't.
Amnesia? Oh, these poor scholars.
I didn't realize that
First they
that's
lose
what
their
it said.
sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound.
Not really. This is not my job. This is supposed to be like, I feel like this is Catherine's area of expertise. You know, this is above my pay grade.
But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
That's why this is a great opportunity to watch him. It'll be fine. Dan and the others are here too.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No
He heard
doubt
that?
you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Oi, that health, man.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Oh, why do they refer to the mad scholars as village keepers?
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aaru village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here.
Like?
When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aaru village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aaru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of
Did
night.
Nahida possess somebody else?
Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt.
Oh, that is strange.
After that, the people of Aaru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aaru village? What do you make
Yep,
of
it must have
Traveler?
been Nahida. I knew it.
Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals
I
at
hope
Aaru
not.
village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities.
Of course.
With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed
Oh, because she
them.
like puts, I remember she put everybody like to sleep. Got it.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I
that
do.
we will not tell you about.
So, what do you make of the story?
That mad scholar's power likely came from Lesser Lord Kusanali. Lesser Lord Kusanali was actually the one who protected the village. Sorry, I'm a little sleepy.
Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars.
Does he not know who that is? Like, he's never seen Nahida before?
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your
Why?
reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru?
Yes, but you're not supposed to know that.
The academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord
We know.
Kusanali. And I've never had any reason to doubt their views.
'Cause you worked for...
In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali
You're
and her
not
deeds.
supposed to.
To me, she might as well have been a god that never
That's
existed.
the point.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird
You
stuff
know,
sometimes.
from Paimon, that's a pretty good compliment. So I would believe her, personally. She also saved me once, not long ago. We saved Sumeru City together in a not-so-distant past.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Not lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
Exactly. You tell him, Paimon.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen
I
that
wouldn't
from a
expect you
liar.
to.
You two really must have met Lesser Lord
Yep, and we were
Kusanali.
stuck in this giant loop-de-loop that honestly drove me to the point of insanity. And I never want to go back there again.
How can this be?
We went through this giant loop-de-loop. No, I'm just joking.
To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire
I
time.
know, kind of like Santa Claus or something.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Who's your grandpa?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isaac. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Who's your grandpa?
Is your grandpa a mad
Oh, no.
scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or
Aw.
anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a
Oh, he's
nuisance.
so cute.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
So you were about to just go out there swinging. Sir, you gotta calm down a little.
Whoa. Haven wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way
Right,
to help
put the
him.
sword away. Draw back the claws, kitty. Jeez.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Please help him.
All right. But first, Let's confirm the facts with Candace.
I gotta give him the big boba eyes that from Puss in Boots always has, where it's like the please. That look was crazy. I can't do it. Obviously, it's cuter when a cat does it. A cat. Okay, I'm back. Now do it. Boba eyes for the nice man, so he can help us find Grandpa. Her face is so... She just woke up from a nap, so she's not very happy with me right now. She's so big. Look how fat she is. She's so big now. As you approach the village chief's house... I never get to read it.
Vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Probably.
Ah, you're back already.
Yes.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of 𝐸𝐸𝐸?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
So I take that as a yes.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. 𝐸𝐸𝐸's parents were both Eremite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. 𝐸𝐸𝐸 was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. 𝐸𝐸𝐸 thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man.
That's so sad.
However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although 𝐸𝐸𝐸 referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 hiding in the distance.
Did he say anything?
So Grandpa walked up to 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 and patted him on the head. He even took 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 until he fell asleep.
That's so nice.
The next morning, 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking.
I was just getting ready to say that. So I was getting ready to ask, like, did he just go crazy again? But he was just, like, calmer. Appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Is that Nahida's doing? Or the same thing like when we got stuck in that loop-de-loop in Sumeru.
𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 was
During
told
the
that his
festival.
grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad.
Right.
It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Lucid Grandpa was probably Nahida. I knew it. She must have soothed the other mad scholars as well. Aww. From the look on Sino's face, he's probably connected the dots as well.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Yeah, Nahida's nice when she doesn't just drop in like that.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as 𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸𝐸 keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
I feel like that's a little dangerous though.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on 𝐬𝐝's behalf, Cyno.
Hey, 𝐬𝐝.
Gotta load in those textures, huh?
Oh, it's you guys.
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow, thank you so much.
Oh, he's so excited. It's like a kid going on a field trip. Your grandpa will be found safe and sound.
Yeah.
All right. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Ooh. Dreams, emptiness, and deception. Quest completed.
No! God, please, no!
I will continue to record, you know? It's just, we talked about this. Don't start with me today, y'all. We talked about this. I just don't want anything else to go wrong, so I kind of just want to give you guys a video as best as possible. Before we take this baby child on a field trip, let's end it right here, and I will see you guys in the outro. Okay, everybody, that is it for this video. I apologize for it being short. I know there was just a bunch of dialogue and like one fight in there, but honestly, I really do like the dialogue. I know you guys want more playtime and everything, but you know, I can't control that. But I'm enjoying the dialogue and the story so far, so I'm kind of really excited to keep pushing this through. I really wish it wasn't these like little hiccups in between as far as like my health and technology being technology when it gets a mind of its own. Just one day it decides to break on me with no warning. But yeah, so other than that, you know, I'm still enjoying Sumeru so far, and I hope to get through this arc rather quickly. That's why I want these videos shorter, so we can just keep it going. Hopefully no more mishaps. Everything smooth sailing. We have a bunch of fun for the rest of this arc. So without further ado, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe and hit that bell button. That way you guys are always notified when I'm making new content, and to head on over to my socials, Instagram and the Discord, to interact with me outside of the YouTube comments. And thank you guys so much for the love on my previous videos as well. I know the last one I uploaded was like 2 weeks ago, which shouldn't happen, but thank you so much for the love that you guys kept giving it as I was taking my time to recuperate. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time.